Hey, precious hearts, welcome to Virtual Journal Therapy with me, Coach Lee. It is an honor and a privilege to enter into your presence as always. And today we're still working out of the Greatest Self Talk Part 3. I will eventually start going into Part 2, maybe a few more out of Part 3 before I enter into Part 2. But I'll be sure to let you know. Today we will be doing Day 22. Day 22 out of the Greatest Self Talk Part 3 90-day journal therapy. Okay, for those of you that is following along with me, Day 22. Day 22. And it's titled Surrendering What I Cannot Fix. There's a quiet grief that lives in the heart of every fixer. The ache of wanting to make things right for everyone and realizing you can't. So for so long, I believed that love meant solving, saving, and smoothing things over. If something broke, I felt it was my job to repair it. If someone was hurting, I thought it was my duty to carry them until they healed. I became a silent rescuer, trying to earn peace through effort. But healing taught me something sacred. Not everything broken is mine to fix. Some things are meant to fall apart so God can rebuild them differently. Surrender begins when you stop playing savior and remember you already have one. Letting go of the need to fix was one of the hardest lessons I've ever learned. It forced me to face my discomfort with helplessness. I didn't realize how much my identity had been tied to being needed. The truth was, fixing gave me purpose. It made me feel valuable. But there's a difference between being helpful and being held hostage by the need to help. Let me say that again. But there's a difference between being helpful and being held hostage by the need to help. When your worth depends on solving everyone's problem, your peace becomes conditional. And peace that depends on control isn't peace at all. It's performance. God had to lovingly confront me with the truth. You are not responsible for outcomes, only obedience. I used to think surrender was weakness, but true surrender is strength. It's courage wrapped in trust. It's saying, God, I've done all I can. Now it's in your hands. That kind of surrender requires faith in timing you can't see and wisdom you don't understand. It means accepting that some people don't want to be fixed. I said it means accepting that some people don't want to be fixed. Some situations aren't meant to be solved, and some healing happens without your involvement. It's learning to stand still while God does the invisible work. Surrendering what you cannot fix doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you care enough to stop interfering. There came a point in my own journey where I had to release people, projects, and prayers I had been holding on to for years. I had to admit that my love could not replace someone else's willingness to change. I said I had to admit that my love could not replace someone else's willingness to change. I had to stop praying for outcomes that contradicted God's peace. I had to stop trying to force what grace was calling me to release. And when I finally did, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Relief. I realized that surrender doesn't mean you stop praying. It means you start trusting. It's no longer God, make it happen my way, but God, have your way. If you're listening to me or following along with me in your ebook, with your ebook or your hard copy, I want to remind you It's okay to rest. It's okay to step back. It's okay to surrender what you cannot fix. You are not failing. You are freeing yourself. You are releasing the illusion of control and making peace for divine order. When you let go, you don't lose power. You align with it. The weight you've been carrying is not a badge of honor. It's a signal to hand it over. Take a deep breath and say, God, this one is too heavy for me. But it's not too heavy for you. And when you do, watch how peace finds you. Not because everything got fixed, but because you finally stopped trying to be the one who fixes everything. I point my hand as a gun to you, and I command you to surrender. Lift your hands up and drop everything that you've been carrying that you should not be carrying. It's time to know that you no longer have to try to be the fixer. Drop the bags of weight that you've been carrying for others. Now is the time for you to make space, room, and opportunity for you to sit in your own garden and enjoy your scenery and the blessings that God has given unto you, and allow Him to continue to develop and shape you into the greater version of yourself. But you cannot do that. Keep trying to be the fixer for other people's lives when they too have to decide that they want to put in the work. We can't do the work for nobody. They have to decide to do it themselves. I pray today's message frees you. Please get your copies of 4 books that I have: The Greatest Self-Talk, 30-Day Journal Therapy, The Greatest Self-Talk Part 2, 60-Day Journal Therapy, The Greatest Self-Talk Part 3, 90-Day Journal Therapy, and I also have a book called The Human Operations of Life, the Mathematics of Life, also as well. Every book that I produce is designed to help you do the internal work that will keep you free, and free indeed. You can get all of these on Amazon.com under my name, Charlene Norwood, CharleneNorwood. The journal therapy, they are all totaled to be 190. That's more than half of a year. If you're doing one every day or choosing to do one once a week, that's more than enough information to help assist you in having conversations that you can no longer afford to omit from having. Please reach out to me at hugmyheartcoaching@gmail.com so that you can have personal dialogue with me and that we can start you on a plan. I am currently opening up accepting new clients for the new year, for the top of the year. So please come and get your special. Please know that you do not have to suffer alone. Have a great day. And of course, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.